Hi yogis! This is a sun salutation practice. We're going to work our way through 5 sun salutations. I will cue your foot placement, your hand placement, reminders to keep your core strong and active, and also the name of each pose. So let's get started. Unroll your yoga mat. Meet me at the top of the mat, standing in Samastitihi. Samastitihi is where we start our practice. Also, this is Tadasana is the name of the pose. Samastitihi is more the state of the mind. We conjure up a firmly grounded state of mind. Feet are both firmly rooted down and into the mat. We feel strong and steady as we begin our sun salutations. Hands down by your side, stand into Tadasana. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift through the arches of your feet, bring your chin parallel to the mat and look straight ahead. Inhale, reach your hands up to the ceiling, Urdhva Hastasana. Upward facing salute, elbows straight, knees straight. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, knees straight, or they feel straight. So mine are definitely bent, but your knees, you feel this activation of your hamstrings in an effort to straighten your knees. Step back to Chaturanga Dandasana, press out through your heels, elbows graze your rib cage, look towards the front edge of your mat or just in front of your mat. Roll over your toes, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, look up towards the ceiling. Roll back over your toes, press the weight of your hips high and back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press your heels into or towards the mat, index fingers pointing forward, elbows straight, looking towards your kneecaps. Take a deep breath in here. Breathe out. As you exhale, press your heels energetically towards the mat. Don't concern yourself too much if your heels never come into contact with the mat. The point is just to energetically activate the back of your calves and your Achilles. Look towards the top of the mat. Step your feet forward. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, head down, forward fold. Uttanasana. Stand all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing salute, look up towards your thumbs. Exhale, Samastitihi. Stand in Tadasana. So sun salutations, they just continue on progressively, one building on top of the previous one. We'll do 5. This is the second one. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana, forward fold. Tuck your chin in towards your chest like you're squeezing a tennis ball between your chin and your chest. Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen, look up. Step back, Chaturanga Dandasana, staff pose. So really straight and strong through your spine, fingers spread wide to create a strong platform. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat, jump your feet forward, step your feet forward, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, look up, straight legs, flat back, Uttanasana, head down, chin to chest, Urdhva Hastasana, straight legs, reach up, inhale, Samastitihi, stand in Tadasana. Shoulders back, chin parallel to the mat, palms facing forward, fingers together, thumb apart. Inhale, keeping your fingers together, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana, head down, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale, fingers spread wide, press out through your heels. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, roll over your toes, press your toenails into the mat, press your chest forward in between your upper arms. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Spread your toes wide, press your heels into the mat. Turn the eyes of your elbows towards each other. Engage through your kneecaps. Take one more breath in here. Look to the top of the mat, step your feet forward. Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen your spine, shoulders back from your ears, knees straight. Uttanasana, forward fold, head down. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale, stand up, look up. Samastitihi, stand firm and steady on both feet. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. So your fingertips reach up, but your shoulders stay down. Ribs stay tucked in. Engage through your kneecaps. Quadricep muscles are strong and active. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, inhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, exhale. Look to the top of the mat, step or jump your feet forward, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, head down. Inhale, stand all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, look up. Samastitihi, standing firm and steady on both feet. Tadasana, mountain pose, looking straight ahead, grounding down equally into both feet, fingertips energetically reaching to the mat. One more round, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, strong through your core, tailbone tucked in. Head down, exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, look up. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Weight pressing back through your heels, but looking forward. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, elbows straight, knees lifted off the mat. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Feet are hip width apart. So you look towards the bony parts of your hips, you measure that distance, and then you look towards your feet. Is it the same? Generally, for most of us, it's much narrower than we think of. Because our hips, we don't go by the fleshy parts of our hips, we go by the bony parts of our hips. Look to the top of the mat, step your feet forward, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Stand all the way up, inhale, reach up. Samastitihi, stand firm and steady here. Stare straight ahead, chin parallel to the mat. Shoulders dropping down and away from your ears. Engage through your kneecaps. Press equally into the four corners of both feet. Feel strong and balanced. Samastitihi. Calling yourself to attention in your yoga practice.